What's going on, brothers? It's your boy Sharif. In this video, I'm going to talk about the struggles of a natural bodybuilder. Alright, because to be honest, it's been a little bit rough for me the past few weeks, and I've been going through some ups and downs. And as naturals, you're probably natural watching my content. There's a lot of battles that not a lot of people can experience, especially when you've been doing it for over 10 years. There is some struggles, but I want to talk about it, open up a little bit about it, and it's nothing really too personal. I mean, it's not that I'm opening up about my parents' life. I'm talking about how slow it is and the things that we need to adjust to keep progressing as natural lifters, how time consuming it can get, how much of a routine it can be, and how much little margin we have when we're trying to progress. Right? Because as naturals, man, you want to eat out one day a week and you're just kind of enjoying life, or go on a vacation for a week, and you feel like most of your progress, well, you're regressing for almost a week. You go for a week and you feel like you're regressing for a month. So I want to talk a little bit about that and my 2 cents, things that will help you hopefully get out of this and keep improving as natural lifters. All right. It's a big challenge when you've been training natural for over 10 years. There's a lot of things that we experience that someone that is enhanced just doesn't experience. All right, so let's jump straight in. And that's why I always say natural bodybuilding is the hardest sport ever. It is the hardest sport ever. It's a sport where you have to be the most consistent, the most disciplined, and it's a sport where if you mess up for a week, you're not gonna take a whole week off gym and training and come back in the Monday afterward as if nothing happened. There's no way. All right, so number one, the progress are slow. The progress are slow, man. After the first 4 or 5 years, after your beginner gains, yeah, now you're benching 225 and you're doing it for 5, 6, 7, 8 reps. But by the time you do the 3 plates, the 315, it's gonna take you maybe another 3, 4, 5 years. All right, it takes time, especially in terms of putting muscle mass on, because your body doesn't want to put muscle mass naturally. For your body, adding muscle mass, it's kind of against its survival instinct, because more muscle means we need more food, means we need more fuel, means we need more oxygen, more blood. So it makes everything work harder. So we really gotta force our body to put muscle mass on. All right. And that is why after you reach those beginner gains and you're done with them, the progress will be slow, which can be very discouraging for a lot of people. All right. What I choose to do is I choose to cycle my training, and one phase focus more on lifting heavy, one phase focus more on bodybuilding style workouts. Yes, I might not get so huge, but I'm still kind of, how can I say it? I'm still kind of getting out of this routine, and I'm still seeing improvement in certain aspects. So let's say my focus is bodybuilding and now I'm switching to lifting heavy. It's gonna give me a fire, it's gonna give me a motivation. Because if I'm just doing bodybuilding, it's just gonna be super slow, and I'm gonna look back 1 year later and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I added maybe, I don't know, 2 pounds to my physique. Maybe I'm a bit fatter, I added 2 pounds, what was the whole point? But if I'm adding more strength style training, it's still telling me, well, I did get a bit stronger too, and I did improve my bench press, my squat, I did learn a few skills. So while the progress is slow in terms of putting muscle mass on, I'm still acquiring new skills and getting better at other stuff. All right, so number one, yes, it is very slow. Number two, another challenge is the hormonal impact. Guys, our hormones, our testosterone, our growth hormone, our cortisol, our estrogen, our everything, everything changes depending on so many factors. As a natural, if you miss a night of sleep, your cortisol goes up. Stress hormone, cortisol goes up. Cortisol works against testosterone, so it means your testosterone goes down. After one night of sleep, after 5 weeks of 1 week of sleep, 1 week of lack of sleep, you see, I'm talking like this because I haven't slept well. 1 week of lack of sleep, and maybe, I don't know, you're a little bit stressed because your boss is giving you a hard time at work. Guess what? Your testosterone level will be going down. And while your testosterone levels are going down, your workouts are affected. The state of gaining muscle mass and burning body fat is just not a priority for your body anymore, because your body is in a fight or flight mode. So your body doesn't give a about lifting and building muscle mass, but your body just want to get out of this fight or flight mode. It's just because you were lacking sleep. So now testosterone is down. So our hormone can really change super fast. Okay, I'm in Montreal. If you guys are in Canada, man, it's end of April and it's still snowing. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know if I should laugh or cry about it because I'm putting myself in there. And honestly, I can go anywhere I want and I'm still waiting for the sun to come. But me, I'm someone that is really in love with the sun. Okay, I'm originally from Syria. I lived in Syria up until I was 18. So the sun was really something that is part of my mental health. Okay, if I don't get sun, I really feel it. I really feel depressed. And I can't take all the vitamin D in the world, but I feel like my testosterone levels are dropping. And believe it or not, the weather affects my workout. If it's not sunny outside, I will go to the gym and I will feel like I don't have that fire in me. Okay? It's just the way it is. I don't know. Maybe they will do some studies later on, but you got the study. You know that sun impacts your testosterone levels. And doesn't matter how much vitamin D I'm taking, it's just not doing it for me. So that's another challenge. As a natural lifter, your hormones change constantly depending on your sleep, your stress, if you ate well, if you're fighting with your spouse, if there's sun outside or not, if you stressed your body too much, if you had a bad news. But someone that is enhanced might not feel it as much as you. Number 3, the diet has no room for enjoyments. That's just the reality. If you really want to keep a good body fat percentage and you want to keep progressing as a natural lifter, I'm talking 10 years plus into it, the room for improvement, the room for enjoyment is so little. It is so little. I'm just telling you the truth, man. If you want to listen to a guy telling you, yeah, eat whatever you want for 2 days and then 5 days, just follow my program, 45 minutes a week, that's BS, all right? That's BS. I'm at the gym easily 60 minutes every single day. I would say 75 minutes every single day. I'm training hard and my diet is on point. Yesterday, a client wanted to invite me to a very fancy restaurant. Very fancy, $400 each person. I said, no, I can't because I know that I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna end up eating a lot of fried stuff. I'm gonna end up very much drifting away from my diet and it's gonna affect me. It is gonna affect me if you wanna really be at the top and really maintain a good physique and make sure that every single thing is tracked. You just don't have much room. My cheat meals is basically a refeed meal where I'm eating a lot of carbs. It would be sushi, and even then, I'm careful not overdoing the fried stuff. I still have my fun time, but that was my one-time sushi. Okay, I don't go for ice cream. I don't get one chocolate every single day as the enhanced bodybuilder. I have an enhanced bodybuilder friend. I'm like, what did you eat this morning? He's like, oh, I had some Oreos and some Kit Kats. What? Oh yeah, those are my carbs. Yeah, bro, I can't do that. If I do Oreos and Kit Kats for my carbs, trust me, I'm gonna get fat in a second. Okay, that's just the reality. That's just the reality. Moving on. So yeah, no room. So it is a challenge because then you're missing out on a lot of stuff. You're missing out on a lot of fun things in life. But then again, do you want to improve your physique or do you want to go out with your family for Easter chocolate Sunday or whatever? Okay, so moving on. You can overtrain and overstress your body very easily. You can basically be overstressing your nervous system easily. That's what I'm trying to say. Because your lifting is a stress we're putting on the body. And when you're natural, like I said, the hormonal impact that everything we're doing is so important. And training a little bit too long, you'll start feeling a little bit anxious. You'll go in this fight or flight mode. Your body doesn't want to be there anymore. Cortisol level increases, testosterone goes down. What happened? You're easily getting into that. You're easily overstressing your nervous system because your body doesn't have a big threshold to handle that stress because you're natural. Okay, someone that is enhanced will be able to handle more volume, more frequency, and will be able to get away with less sleep, for example, and still go train. Will be able to eat one meal a day and still go train and get a crazy sick pump. All right, but we're not those because the calories and the weights we're lifting at the gym is just the tip of the iceberg. The real results come from our hormonal impact. It comes from our hormonal impact. It comes from everything we do with the hormonal. Yeah, that feels good. It comes with everything coming with the hormonal things. So that means you gotta focus on your compound lifts because the compound lifts will definitely improve your testosterone and growth hormone. All right, exercises that work many muscles at the same time. Your bench press, your squat, your deadlift, your overhead press. You know it. And you gotta make sure that you're eating food that will help you improve your hormones. Eggs, whole eggs. In whole eggs, you have your cholesterol, you have your healthy fats. I don't like the word healthy fats. It has your fats that will help you build and produce testosterone. Cholesterol is crucial to help you produce testosterone. You have a lot of vitamins and minerals, biotin, choline, vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin K, all of those that will help you with your hormonal health. All right, eating steak will help you as well. So you have your eggs, you have your steak, you have your yogurt. So it's the food that we're eating. It's not just about the macronutrients, but also let's look deeper in the micronutrients, the sources of the food we're eating to help us improve those test levels. Okay? Don't drop your fats too much. If you're a natural lifter trying to get shredded, do not drop your fats too much, because then you will impact your testosterone level. They will plummet. I did it for my bodybuilding competition show and it took me months to recover from it. I lost so much muscle, I lost so much drive, but I learned from it. Okay, so do not drop your fat intake too low. 80 grams minimum. As a natural lifter, get those fats up, man, because as soon as your fats go down, testosterone goes down. And you're trying to save 15 calories from saving yourself 2 egg yolks, but guess what? Those 2 egg yolks will boost your testosterone level and help you burn more calories and build more muscle mass. You want to become a bigger machine. Stop going into body shrinking, but bodybuilding. Eat more, eat good food, nourish your body, lift more, rest more, recover more. All right, so moving on. It is time consuming. Number 5. That's a real challenge, man. It is time consuming. It takes me 2 hours every single day. 2 hours. If you guys don't know what is this is Palo Santo. I love this. You burn it just like this and it smells so good. It's kind of a meditation. So apparently some people said that this has the power to clean evil spirits. I don't know if it's true, but I like the smell of it. It's kind of appeasing. So, time consuming. Lifting weights is time consuming as a natural lifter. I've been doing it for 14 years. I go to the gym every single day, like I told you. 2 hours total, and then you have your food, your meal prep. That's a real challenge. It is a real challenge. And guess what? The more you've been training, the more time you gotta put in. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer that your frequency has to be high. You cannot just progress as 4 workouts, with 4 workouts a week as a natural lifter after 10 years of training. You will need more frequency. You will need to bump it up to 5, 6, and maybe 7 workouts. I do 7 workouts a week, okay? Because I maxed out all my volume and the weights that I'm using, and now I'm bringing my frequency up. Not every workout is very stressful on the nervous system, but still, it is time consuming. It still takes time. And don't tell me the Mike Metzer BS style training of 3 sets a week, because this is all BS and it's marketing. All right, do 3 sets a week as a natural lifter and keep eating those calories that you're eating. You will get fat in no time and you will become sloppy and soft. All right, moving on. Number 6, a routine. We don't have many rooms outside of our routine, okay? Because first of all, the routine of training, we know what works for us, the compound lifts, and we know the few lifts that work for us. So we don't have a lot of room to change things up. Variety for a natural lifter is not very useful, because once you find the exercise that work for you, that give you the most bang for your buck, you go all in on them. And once you go all in on them, you gotta progressively overload slowly on them. So let's say for you, it's the bench press. Well, slowly but surely you will keep overloading and adding some weight on that bench press, progressively overload some weight in another. It could be adding some weight, it could be more reps, more time under tension, less rest, etc., or more volume. But if one day you want to say, you know what, today I'm using the machine, today I'm using that fancy machine, that incline conversion machine, it's just not gonna do the same feel as a natural. Someone that is enhanced can get it, but as natural, no. Because as natural, the impact that you're getting from that bench press is way more beneficial than doing a machine press, even though you're recruiting the same muscle mass, but you don't have the stabilizers involved and you don't have that testosterone increase that from a machine than from a compound lift. Look at all those laterals: Alpha Destiny, Power Slug, Atlas, Power Slug, whatever, Geoffrey, Schofield, old school guys. I mean, I'm not the best with names, but you got the point. Those guys, what do? Barbell stuff. All right, pull-ups, deadlifts, barbell rows. I don't see them sitting on a machine. All right, old school style training, golden era, bronze era, baby. So we kind of get bored because everybody tells me, yeah, what are you doing for back today? What are you doing? Well, bro, I'm doing the same thing as I've always done. Pull-ups, pull-ups, barbell rows, some hip hinge movements, some dumbbell rows, and a sort of a lat pull down. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I'm gonna be repeating that for all my life and get better at them. Okay, so we are in a routine in terms of food as well. Once you find the food that works for you, someone that is enhanced one day can go sit on a machine, pump it up, and still get some fairly good results. Okay, I still believe that even enhanced will get better results following our style of training, but why would they do it if they can get away with so much more? Okay, so that is pretty much it for this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, man. It's not easy for me to post. I haven't posted for a while. Like I said, I've been tired. I've been a little bit in my head, but I'm taking that time to look inward. Guys, everything is inward. Everything, all the answers to your stuff are inward. Stop listening to all the voice, all the people that are telling you what you should be doing outside. The people telling you, maybe you should go there, maybe you should do this, maybe you should take this certification. Look inward. All the answers are in the silence. You know it best. You have something called your instinct, that inner voice that is so powerful. Your brain is so powerful. God created it. It's so powerful. You are created at the image of God and you have so much power, but you're not allowing your power to be unleashed. You are not allowing your body and your mind and that inner voice some room, because you are shutting it down, because all you're doing is listening to this, and now you might close this video and listen to a stock market video and then listen to some music. Turn off all the noise. Don't contact anybody for a week and look inward. Contact yourself. Look inward. Listen to that voice. If your passion is cooking, so let's go. Let's start cooking. Let's start making that passion, turn it into reality. You've got talents, you've got passions, you've got a purpose in life. I'm a big believer that everybody has a purpose, and if you don't follow that purpose, you will just be a slave to the society, and you're selling your purpose, and you're selling yourself just for safety. But is it really safety if all you're doing is having a 9 to 5 job and then coming back home and then doing your dishes and then cleaning your laundry and then do it again, and then in the weekend maybe you go have a coffee with a friend? That's just called a fancy prison. It's just a fancy prison. Let's get out of this. And the only way to get out of this is not to look outward. It's not to look outside for answers, but it's to look inside and really connect back with our true self. All right, our inner voice, our instincts. What am I called to do? What was fun for you when you were a kid? Remember what was fun for you, and maybe that's your talent. Okay, maybe that's the thing. If you have a lot of love to give, then maybe find a place where and this is where you will be thriving. It's the talents, the parables of the talents. I think it's in Matthew 25. I'm not really sure. I think Matthew 25 or Matthew 14. Parables of the talents. Man, this is a crazy one, because God gave us all talents, and what are we doing with it? Are we just putting it up right? We're digging it into the floor. We're digging it into the ground. No, use those talents and fructify them. Instead of you've got 10, go for 20. All right, invest it, and even if you lose, it's okay. You learned, because the process is the reward. Oh man, let's go. I'm pumped. Let's do this, guys. Ciao.